What's up, guys? Hanging with Lucid, and I had one question. So this statement is something I've seen in the comics, and I want to know how y'all interpret it because I've heard 2 or 3 different answers, but I want to know what everybody else thinks.
So my Joker brother Lucid sent this to me in DM, so I assume he wants me to give my opinion on this. I'll give you the short answer and the long answer. Short answer is it's pretty straightforward. The individual that has this statement is a master of armed and unarmed combat. As you guys all know, there are degrees to mastery. There are levels to mastery. So without any supporting statement or clarification, this statement alone just says that they are a baseline master of unarmed combat. This is a statement that would be handed out to many street tier characters. This is something that you could say Tim Drake has. Like, this statement does not declare you're a master of all forms of martial arts, or that you're the best in the world, or the world's greatest fighter, or anything like that. It just says that in terms of unarmed combat, you have a degree of mastery. Now, before I get into the long answer, let me give you a real-world example. I am a 5th degree black belt in Shaolin American Kempo Karate. I've been training for 29 years almost. So I have a degree of mastery in unarmed combat. However, I'm not a master of all forms of martial arts. Despite the fact that I've cross-trained with other styles, I am not a master of all forms of martial arts. At best, you can say I'm a master of unarmed combat, but pertaining only to really one style. This statement, in my opinion, is one of the lower tier statements that a character can have, because again, many street tier characters have this statement. But if we were going to long answer, I just pulled out a bunch of statements for Batman, and I'll show you not only the degrees of statements, but also the depth and support that these statements can give. Batman is stated to be the world's most skilled combatant. Batman is stated to be the living legend, the man that's said to be most skilled, most determined, and most artful fighter in the world. Batman is acknowledged as the most highly skilled fighter in the world, possibly the greatest human fighter the world has ever known. Batman is stated to be the best in the world. Batman is stated to be a master of fighting styles. Batman is stated to be the world's greatest proponent. Batman is stated to perfect every known fighting discipline. Batman is stated to be a master of all fighting arts. Batman is stated to be the world's greatest warrior. Batman is stated to be a master of every known martial arts. Batman is stated to be a master of virtually all known forms of physical combat. Batman is stated master of all known forms of physical combat. Batman is stated to be the greatest fighter on Earth. Batman is stated a master of unarmed combat, which is pretty much a statement you just gave. Batman is stated by himself to be the best. Batman is stated to have unmatched martial arts knowledge. Batman is stated to be a martial arts expert. Batman is stated to be the greatest martial artist alive. As you can see there, Batman has all the statements and support that you need to justify his stance as a martial artist. This statement would be a low-tier statement for Batman. He has statements as being a master of all forms of martial arts, the world's greatest combatant, the world's greatest fighter, history's greatest human fighter. These are strong statements, and these are just some of the statements that I pulled. So, in terms of this statement, it is a low-end statement for mastery of martial arts. It would need support, as you see with Batman. Batman has the statement, but the amount of support that he has elevates the statement because of everything else that's being said.